So we're up and running. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
And it's Zielinski. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Shevchenko. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a cute ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Alexander-Arnold. Kimmich. Now Ødegaard. Spread it left. Fermin has it out wide and in space. That is a brilliant interception. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Luis Suarez! Messi. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Fermin. And here's the chance to counter. Yamal receives it in a... Yamal! Goal! Barcelona! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played.
Here's a chance! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Celtic are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Tries from a long way out. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Vardiol.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nice-looking ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Filippo Inzaghi. And it's Thiago. He's going for goal! Fermin. And it's Zielinski. Vardiol. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Onana. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that has put paid to that. It's Luis Suarez! It's hit the crossbar! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself? OK.
Inzaghi! And that is wildly off target. Kimmich. Now this could be a chance. Thiago. Onana. And that is a little undercooked. Koundé. Yamal. It's a throw-in. évènement.
Celtic certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Onana. And it's Thiago. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Otamendi has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Luis Suarez. That is lovely. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cleared without hesitation. Rijkaard. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Lopez. Great ball if he can get there.
There will be 1 minute at a
Good
time.
read, needed to be. Filippo Inzaghi. In with the challenge. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Celtic currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second period is underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rijkaard, and they're on him in a flash. Zielinski running with intent. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. No, that's been intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked.
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, what a mistake! Kimmich. Celtic still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. No way through there. Yamal steaming forward at pace. And this is Thiago, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He has found the way through. Messi, Shevchenko.
Celtic really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Thiago. He's picked his way through. Otamendi does well to get it back. Otamendi did just about enough to come out on top there. Yamal! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Forward it goes, and that has left him in a heap. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Shevchenko. It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lopez. Now it's Odegaard. Now it's Inzaghi. Messi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances.
Real chance! They would have been quick to recover this. Half an hour gone in the second half. Onana. And it's Koundé. And Yamal. Well, that is one way to stop him. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Substitution for Celtic, number 8.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 2, Joshua
Mela.
Guardiol. Number 5,
Otamendi.
Alexander-Arnold. Coming
Now
on
it's
the
Luis
pitch,
Suarez.
Lamine
Oh, that's
Yamal.
fabulous.
Number 7.
Now this could be a chance.
Joaquin Mele. Number 11, Diogo Dalot.
Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, he's bustling through here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's found a way through. Messi. Celtic very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Zabani. Messi. Zielinski. Elise. Now that looks a decent ball. Thinks about the shot.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. He's got away. Oh, nice touch. And that will be it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
A special mention.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think it's one of these games where both have plenty to think about. I don't think it was by design the game ended this way. A listless loss and unconvincing win depending on which perspective you want to look at it from.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Played with finesse. Getting up there! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Looking for options for movement. That is a great pick out. Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course. Great chance! And that's a tiny finish. 2-0, and in next to no time. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Celtic are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've...
Shevchenko! Yes! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And Shevchenko! And he should have made it 4.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Celtic with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Great vision. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rice receives it in a good position here. Foot in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Celtic have hit a quick-fire double here. He is through here. Fermin. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Alex Grimaldo puts a cross in. Threads one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Scholes, never out of the action for very long. Oh, good ball! And this is Diego Costa. Rice. Scholes. Rooney. Yamal. And smartly reclaimed. Yamal. Rice, 2 assists to his credit already. And this is Shevchenko. Fermin! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rodri. And Rooney. And it's Rice. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, super ball. Goes down, but nothing given. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, terrible pass. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yamal. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Distributed tidily. Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Scholes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's managed to get free. Tried running through him, but he was not having it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Rooney.
2 added minutes
Rice.
have been indicated.
That's been cut out, well played. Rice. Rooney. Now it's Costa. Vermi. Now it's Shevchenko. He can run onto that. Shot could be on. Decent chance! It's a goal! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here...
And that will be it. Celtic really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti... And the shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Celtic are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, just skips past his man. Good read, needed to be.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he...
Just the keeper in his way. Goes for a shot! Oh, good finish. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter.
Chance for a shot! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Madrid really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
He's got away. Oh, that's a fine interception. Looking to play him in. Puskás with the cross. And we have our very first corner. Cantona! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cantona actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Celtic are in serious threat of getting left behind. 2 goals down already. Ferran Torres. Ribéry is one whose deliveries we all know about. And this is Puskás. Knocks it into space. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Great ball, and he's in here. Well, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Celtic have themselves a chance from the spot. The keeper doing his best to put him off. No, he's missed it!
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Celtic already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Now it's Iniesta. Tries to play it through. Scholes.
Celtic are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he's managed to get free. Cantona. Nicked it back promptly. Scholes. Zielinski. Cantona. Now it's Puskás. And this is Iniesta. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Celtic disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ferran Torres. He's found a way, shoots! And that's a sharp finish. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So could they be onto something here? That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Scholes. Scholes gets on his bike and on the move. Neymar. He's found a way through. Great vision. Oh, that... And the finish! Goal! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And he's there to retrieve it. Zielinski. Good ball, good take. Rijkaard. And it's Iniesta. And the referee has signalled for half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been playing at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11 será reemplazado.
So we're underway for the second half.
Dorsal 21.
Celtic really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Rooney. That pass isn't the best. Zielinski. Oh, super ball. Now it's Puskás. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. And this is Rooney. Ribéry. Now that is a hefty challenge. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Madrid have their second corner now. Neymar. Celtic are looking to go forward now. He might be in here! Ferran Torres had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Oh, some astute defending there. And here's Rooney. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because...
And Puskás! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh no, what has happened here? Cross goes in there. That's an excellent interception.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Big chance! And no mistake. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10.
Madrid are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Decent chance! Goal! Celtic! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Celtic with the lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Looking for the run, and he plays one through. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Neymar, he's shifting through the gears here. And he's ended up in no man's land. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Alexander-Arnold, distributed tidily, and it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Space for him to turn and look. Nicely aimed pass.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's having a shot! And again! He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up was brilliant.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, important interception. Celtic are running out of time and out of options.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Ødegaard receives it in a wide position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Count, and he's got the beating of his man. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh, well played, well played. And the number on the board is 3. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Counts going forward. Messi. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. And that will be it. Celtic can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both...
Celtic are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind and tries a shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So, a breakthrough already. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Scholes. Shevchenko! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Donnarumma getting this one clear. No, that was never going to make it. Looking to play him in. Ødegaard. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Scholes. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Messi. Kimmich. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. So what can they make of this?
That's going in strongly.
Ødegaard. Celtic leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Rice. And it's Messi. Knocks it into space. And he's straight offside. Into Baini. For Rice. Shevchenko. Ball's played through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's following up! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
He's found space here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Caicedo engages and forces him off the ball. Great vision. That's been slipped through. And he's in on goal. Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
3-0 and things are starting to look... And a chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Good fly! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. A lot of... And the shot! And a neat finish! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Minimal lapse, maximum punishments. How that hurts.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Celtic are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Lisandro Martinez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Scholes. He's got away. And that is expertly dealt with. Rice. Dani Olmo. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. James. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Shevchenko, and the shot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Messi plays it short. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Stood up well to him there. Oh, that's delightful. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Celtic are having a ball here. He's on the move, and he's going to have to go it alone. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's picked his way through. Goes for a shot! And that's wide.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Messi. Kimmich is always looking to break lines. Shevchenko, brilliantly cut out. James. And it's De Jong. And here's Shevchenko.
3 minutes at a time.
He'll try from distance. Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And it's half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Celtic really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Celtic enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest. Gets us going once more. Now it's Ødegaard. That's going wide left. And he's picked it up out wide. He's found the way through. He's had a shot! And it's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And Shevchenko!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing up.
Shevchenko! He's put his foot right through that one.
Shevchenko most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control.
Could be danger here. Real chance! And there's a goal. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Jimenez. This is De Jong. In with the challenge.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Shevchenko being hunted in packs.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch it.
And Shevchenko! Oh, that is outstanding! A finish of true class! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Rice. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Always onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. Shevchenko! De Jong. Just about up to the hour now. Picked up, and he shoots! He's got a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
De Bruyne, never out of the action for very long. Messi carries the ball down the right. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Celtic clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Messi, great ball, and he's in here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's De Bruyne, over to the right flank. Now the cross, he's having a shot! And that's a good finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Knocks it out wide. He is through here. Drills one in. Shot a goal! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
After 71 minutes in.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's De Bruyne. Spread it left. Takes on his marker. It scores! Well taken goal. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
74 minutes in.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Ball score.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything.
Can he finish? Goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
After 77 minutes in.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he cuts out the supply.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been...
Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Shapes to shoot! Oh, good finish! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's managed to get free. It's a sweeping shoot! And no mistake! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Messi, he has found the way. There's the shot! It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
After 85 minutes in.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
How many? Just how many?
Substitution for Brazil. Number 5.
Brazil can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's found a way through. Big chance! And that's a tiny finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Back to the keeper. Donnarumma sends that a long way.
6 added minutes have been indicated.
And it's Messi. Kimmich. Can he get on the end of this? And that has put paid to that. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, great shot! Shevchenko! And that's a sharp finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And Shevchenko! And he hits the net. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Jimenez. And that is that. Celtic, just a thrill to witness here.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line.
What makes you think that?
Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel in such a system. Because of his reading of the game, his vision, his technique, everything you need to spring a successful offside trap.
And here's Aguero. And here's Neymar. Mbappe. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Aguero. Neymar. Scholes. And it's Lopez. Kimmich. Fermin. It's a pretty loose pass. Barrios. Costa Curta. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Pablo Barrios. And he cuts out the supply. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Fermin. Vardiol. Fermin. Now they can break here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe. And it's Aguero. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. He's having a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Iwobi goes short. It's Neymar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Celtic yet to have an attempt on goal. Rice powering forward here. Right, Scholes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Fermin, played into space. Tries a shot! Barrios.
Algeria always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Iwobi. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Guardiola. And it's Lopez. And this is Shevchenko. Looking for options for movement. Shevchenko! Goal! Celtic! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Celtic chance! It's a loose ball. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 2 then. Iwobi plays it short. Celtic have the chance to go the other way. Thinks about the shot. He's had a shot! Aguero! Just superb! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Algeria restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old...
Oh, what has happened here? Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And here's Shevchenko. Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. Guardiola. Rice. Neymar. Spread it left. Guardiola. Baresi. Neymar. Not the most accurate pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Played out to the left flank. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And it's Rice. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe. And it's half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Vermi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he is deftly away. Oh, great chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Celtic have their lead. Iwobi. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, that defending is... Big chance! And he's stuck it away. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A header! Well taken goal. And the comeback is complete. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Algeria with the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Lisandro Martinez gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref. I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And this is Aguero. Caught offside that time. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Always onto this. And this is Shevchenko. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Early ball out from the back.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Can he finish? Serginho goes long. Costa Corta. That has not gone well. And it's Lopez. That pass isn't the best. That's destined for the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Iwobi. And here's Aguero. Vermeer. Rice. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Celtic clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Neymar. Oh, shooting chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Neymar really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Shapes to shoot! And that's a real chance missed. There will be a throw-in.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Iwobi. Threads one in. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Barrios. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lisandro Martinez gets a foot in here. Celtic are running out of time and out of options.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Iwobi looking to receive it in space. Rice. This is a promising build-up. Kimmich. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, nicely intercepted.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Tries to pass it through. Crossed into the middle. Taken back almost at once. Pablo Barrios. Aguero. That ball looks a good one. And he welcomes it in. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. There will be 4 extra minutes. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shevchenko is flagged offside. Martinez. Alexander-Arnold. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's the end. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established.